Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Thank you. Hello. Very nice to talk with you here. My first question is about math. This is from my friend who's a mathematician. What does mathematics look like in your civilization? And what is the most interesting theorem about whole numbers and number theory that you are aware of?
Mathematics in our civilization is expressed as geometry, not equations that use numbers. So the idea, for example, is you have a principle that is expressed by an equation that you cannot observe the position or the momentum of a particle at the same time. You either measure the position, but then you don't know how fast it's moving because it's frozen, or you measure the momentum, but then you can't measure the position because it's moving. We express that as a geometric tetrahedral form, four-sided pyramid of equilateral triangles. You have the base triangle, which represents position, what you would call the XYZ of position, and therefore, because it's one triangle, you can measure the position. Whereas the apex of the tetrahedron represents the time factor, the momentum factor, and since it's not connected to the base, you can't have the momentum at the same time that you measure the position. But then if you measure the momentum, your momentum is then measured by the apex, and 2/3, 2 points of the side equilateral triangle, so you don't have the entire position, but you do have the entire momentum. So it's expressed as a tetrahedral structure geometrically. The idea of whole number theories, again, is that we work with different levels of infinities in certain ways that is not something that your humanity expresses at this time. So we're not sure how to translate that idea into what you are asking, because a lot of your mathematics shy away from the idea of infinities. But from our perspective, there are whole number infinities that are different from other whole number infinities.
Thank you so much. I hope my friend got it. I didn't. Thank you. I appreciate it. So the next question is from me. I have been reading a book I bought from Amazon about reincarnation. So it says the reincarnation system is a trap that we need to escape.
Nope. Not true. The idea, first and foremost, again, please remember, everything exists at the same time. All lives, all people, all exist at once. In much the same way, again, by simplistic analogy, you have a television program playing on one channel, but you have hundreds of other programs playing at the same time on other channels. You just don't see them because you're not tuned to that frequency. But when you change the channel, you get a different program. But all the programs are playing at the same time. So all people that have ever existed exist now, right now, side by side, all here, all now, on different frequencies. So reincarnation is an experience within the soul can create within itself, but the truth is, the mechanics of it is that all experiences exist all now. And what you're doing is you're connecting energetically to other people that exist right now that you may think of as the past, but are now existing, and you download information and experience from them to aid and assist you in this life, as they may be doing with you by downloading information from your life to aid and assist them. But the way, from linear time perspective, you interpret that connection is as a memory. Oh, I remember being that person. It means you're simply tapping into that person. But from the linear perspective, you treat it as a memory because you think in terms of past, present, and future. So it's not a trap, it's something that is dynamically changing all the time. And when you die and go back into spirit, when you wake up into spirit, you are always given a choice as to what to experience next. So there's no such thing as a reincarnational trap. There's no such thing as a soul trap. Just examine all the experiences and all the reports that people have given of near-death experiences when they go into the spirit realm and come back. Not one single one of them has ever said anything about their soul being trapped.
Thank you. Can I ask one more personal question?
Well, that was a question. Do you want to ask another question?
Yes.
You don't have to ask if you can ask a question. I guarantee if it's not appropriate, I'll tell you.
I appreciate that. So I'm a software developer and I'm pretty good at it. However, I'm confused about if I'm passionate about it or not.
All right.
So when I am doing that, like the coding, debugging stuff, I really enjoy it. However, I have a huge trouble to start doing the thing, and I have other things that I really enjoy. I'm 100% sure I'm passionate about, which I never had a problem to even start to do. But for my job, I have always wait till the last minute when I have to do it. But once I start,
all right. Well, you're saying that you prefer the creative pressure of shortening the amount of time in which you need to do something.
That's part of it, I think.
That can be a valid technique as long as it works for you and doesn't stress you out.
It does, a lot.
All right. Is there another way you could be going about doing something, about starting something? Was it about starting that slows you down? Maybe you need to go about doing it a different way than the way you're doing it. Maybe you just don't prefer the way in which those kinds of things are traditionally started. Maybe you need to start a different way. Maybe you need to ask someone else to start it and then you can jump in.
Okay. So, but does that mean I do have passion about doing the thing, which means coding like my job?
Well, yes, but you may be defining the idea of a start in a dispassionate way. That's what I'm saying. It's about your definition of the thing. Maybe there is either another way you could be doing it that would be more passionate for you, or you can change the way you think about starting. So you may already simply have a definition about the idea of starting something that isn't representative of passion when it could be, if you would change the way you think about what starting something means to you. So it's either you need to clear up your definition about what it means to start, or you need to do something about starting in a different way than you've been doing it that is more representative of your passion. One of the two.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Good day. Speak up, speak up.
Hello? Hi, there are countless stories of people, even devout Muslims, having profound experiences of Jesus, leading them to convert. At the same time, there are also demon-related experiences, particularly within the industries like music, where the idea of selling one's souls for fame persists. Based on the concept of a soul's journey by Michael Newton, which suggests, much like you, that we choose our human experiences from the soul plane. How do the figures of Jesus and Satan fit into this framework? If we all originate from the soul plane, what power or force underpins the concepts of Satan? And how do we reconcile the existence and experiences of Jesus if Satan isn't real, or vice versa? Where does faith fit into all of this?
Knowing this fits. I understand what you're calling faith, but you don't really need faith if you understand how things work. You just know how they work. The idea of Jesus and Satan fit in as archetypal, symbolic representations energetically of the idea that the universe is a polarity between love and fear. And that's it. It represents love and it represents fear. Because fear is the opposite of love, not hate. Fear is the opposite of love, in the sense that you feel disconnected from source. So the idea of Satan is just an embodiment in human consciousness as an archetypal form that represents the absence of the experience of unconditional love, which is the vibration of existence itself. And love is representative of the vibration of existence itself. So Satan is the idea of the rejection of existence, which can't happen because you can't cease to exist from fear, and the idea of Jesus is the symbolic representation, and Krishna and Buddha and all of those ascended masters representative of the idea of being in harmonic association with the vibration of existence itself. Does that explain it to you?
Yes, but like, where does the force, like, I mean, again, if you look at people that believe in like demons or Satan or anything, where does that force or that power come from if we all
It comes through them from Source, because Source doesn't care which way you go, because Source is unconditional. You understand the meaning of that word unconditional?
Yes.
Well, if you understand the meaning of the word unconditional and understand that it's about love and fear, then you understand that polarity is part of existence. And therefore, Source doesn't really have an opinion as to which way you go, because it's all capable of giving you lessons. Remember that when you return to your soul, you are in a state of balance, and you know and you learn lessons from every experience that you've had. Whether you spent time in physical reality believing in demons and Satan and experiencing fear, when you go back into your soul state, your true state, your natural state, you understand why you may have done that, how it may have served others, playing off of you, and all sorts of things. It's like playing a role that allows polarity to be played out so the souls can grow and expand based on those lessons, based on those concepts of the play between love and fear.
Okay, one more please. What key questions can I ask myself to better understand the root of my reactions towards others, especially in frustrating situations like dealing with inconsiderate drivers? And how can I align more deeply with the trait of patience towards them and others in similar situations?
Do you have frustration with young children who you know don't know any better yet?
Not really.
Then take that attitude toward those drivers. They are like young children who haven't learned that everything is an orchestration and can serve a positive purpose, who are simply out of fear and out of the sense of disconnection and out of a sense that they are not getting what fulfills them, are thrashing and lashing out and reacting in negative ways because they feel disconnected. So have compassion for them to understand that they simply need to learn how to connect more to their flow so they can flow and understand that they are part of a big orchestration that is serving humanity in a variety of ways. And if you take that attitude, you will then look at them in the same way that you would look at a young child who is simply just learning how to thrive in physical reality. You wouldn't think of them as any less, and you wouldn't be frustrated by them, because you know they still have something to learn. They still have a ways to go. So open your heart and treat them with compassion, all right?
Fair enough. Thank you so much for your insights.
And if you do curse at them, forgive yourself. And if you do curse at them, forgive yourself.
Hello, good day to you, Bashar.
Good day, good day.
I'm going to try to make this real quick because I know there's a lot of questions lined up.
Don't worry about the time. Just trust the timing.
Thank you. So part of my passion has always been with healing, in particular in relation to vibration, magnetic resonance. It's always been constant in my life. So I want to develop, or we have been planning a certain treatment based on this. And we have a doubt if with open contact, this sort of giving of technology will make these sort of developments obsolete.
Well, they will continue the idea of understanding vibrational resonance so that a lot of your science in the future will be based on the idea of frequencies, vibrations, resonance, in the same way that the individual on your planet, such as an example of Nikola Tesla, understood. So you will understand what he understood, and the introduction of extraterrestrial technology will take you to the point where you will understand what he understood and continue that tradition forward.
Thank you so much. So it's worth it to follow that passion, if
Yes,
you
of
will.
course. Even if it takes you to a place you don't expect, it's always worth it to follow your passion. Remember, that's why you can't have insistence or assumption as to what the outcome is, because you don't exactly know why your passion has come in the form that it has. Sometimes it comes in a form not because that form has to come to fruition, But that's the form that needed to be there, excuse the language, just to get you off your butt. Because it makes you go forward. And then you wind up where you need to be in order for what really needs to happen more easily. So never assume why it comes in the form it comes in. Just follow it and see what happens. See where it leads. Yes?
Okay, yes, thank you so much.
All right.
And just something sort of related, particularly with my brother on a especially enlightening experience. We had a vision where we were incarnating in different civilizations, particularly in the time during open contact. And I don't know if this has something to do with the incarnation that we chose to experience this phase that is now coming with all of your teachings and information, or is there something else?
I'm not sure what your question is.
So my question is, do we pick this particular spot in time being to experience open contact as a civilization for the first time?
Yes. Absolutely. There's no accidents in your timing. You are here for this reason, to help humanity evolve and to experience this particular transformation at this time. Among other things, it's not the only thing, but yes, nothing is an accident. It's all timed out. So you're here at the right time.
Thank you so much, and I love you, Bashar.
Our unconditional love to you as well.
Hello, Daryl. Hi, Bashar.
Hello.
So excited to be here. Almost feeling anxiety. My full body is vibrating.
Excitement doesn't lead to anxiety.
Yeah. It's almost like on the edge.
No, excitement doesn't lead to anxiety.
Okay,
A negative definition filters your excitement into the form of anxiety, but excitement doesn't lead to anxiety.
Okay, then it's excitement. Then I
All
choose
right.
that.
It can be anxiety. I'm not saying you can't experience anxiety. Just understand how that happens. It's your energy being filtered through a fear-based belief that creates anxiety. It's your energy filtered through a positive belief that creates excitement.
Yeah, maybe it's a fear of what I'm actually gonna hear.
Oh, all right. Let's see what happens.
Okay. All right. So
It is close to
yes.
Halloween, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe something scary will come through.
I feel better already.
What are you afraid you will hear?
All right. Well, there is a lot of people practicing magic, like black magic, white magic, Santeria, all kind of spells. So I wonder what you can tell me about it. If someone with their wish and some kind of ritual could negatively affect my success in life and success in a relationship.
You cannot be affected positively or negatively by anyone. You are your own reality. Whatever you experience is being experienced made out of your own energy because you have agreed to match a frequency that they may be offering to you. But they can't affect you directly. You have to affect yourself because you have a belief that says, I should match your frequency for some reason or another, positively or negatively. You're only ever, always experiencing your own energy. You cannot experience anyone else's. You are your own reality with its own energy, and you decide how you will experience that energy by your belief saying, I want to match or not match this particular frequency that this other person is offering me. I will match it or I won't for my own reasons. But no matter what those reasons are, positive or negative, you are always only experiencing your own energy and can change it like that.
Yeah. So about 2 years ago, I was involved in a relationship, a romantic relationship, where this is what I experienced, this kind of work with the black magic, because someone just didn't wish me